Hey everybody, today we are talking about Halo Infinite's new weapon, the Bandit. Launching in Season 3, I've given it 2 weeks before making my feedback video on it, and I've got to say I don't envy 343's job in balancing this weapon and just balancing the overall sandbox as a whole. I've seen a lot of feedback from a lot of people that contradict, go against, and often say the complete opposite of what each other are saying. I thought this would be a great video for you guys to give your feedback on the weapon as well. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Why not? And just talk about the implications and what it means to have this new weapon in the game. So first up, my overall general thoughts. And the Bandit in its current state, I would rather use the battle rifle, the Commando, the sidekick, and the assault rifle. And very last at the very bottom is the Bandit. I instantly drop it as soon as I get any sort of other weapon to swap it out for, because I just feel like the DPS, the damage output of the weapon, is just far too slow. The assault rifle almost beats it in range, and that's a starting weapon. And then up close, I would much rather use the sidekick. Even to get that final one-hit kill, I would rather drop shields with the assault rifle, and even at range, I would rather use the sidekick. Of course, the battle rifle and the Commando just completely outbeat the Bandit in every single category, even up close, because the Commando's buff, the bloom really doesn't get that big, so you can just spam the trigger down and you're going to beat the Bandit every single time. I've also noticed that the Bandit, outside of its red reticle range, which means when the aimer isn't red, it becomes very useless, very hard to hit targets, and that's from me playing on controller. But I've seen KBM users absolutely beam me across the map with it, and that's why I don't envy 343's job. You've got a weapon that the KBM users can use quite well, but then you have the battle rifle, which favors controller players and is very difficult for KBM users. Now the big difference in the Bandit versus the battle rifle is hitting the final shot is significantly harder with the new DMR. In terms of competitiveness, you're able to be much more aggressive because you can get away with a lot more. At a high level with the battle rifle, everyone is hitting a 4-shot kill almost every life, but with the Bandit, it being so difficult, you can get away with more. But it brings back some individual skill, and that could be a good thing. But again, personal opinion, I like the battle rifle, and I find it much more enjoyable to use than the Bandit. It's really funny because I've played Halo Combat Evolved for 20 years, and the CE Magnum is a 1-bullet projectile fire just like the Bandit. I gotta be honest, it just doesn't feel satisfying. So it's not the projectile that I have a problem with, or the accuracy that I have a problem with. It's just compared to the other weapons, it's just not consistent enough. As it stands, I just drop it as soon as I can. As I've said numerous times before, I felt like the Bandit wasn't necessarily needed. There are so many awesome fun weapons that Halo Infinite's sandbox could have benefited from. A brute shot, a concussion rifle, a sticky detonator from Halo 4, if 343 are going to do heavies, then a modified Spartan laser that is balanced and tailored to Halo Infinite's sandbox, really any other weapon than a third starting precision weapon. Thankfully, when I was doing this breakdown video, I had Technical Halo reach out with the aim assist values of all the weapons, and he said comparatively, the Stalker Rifle and the Bandit's aim assist are the closest in terms of weaponry. You compare a Bandit rifle to a Stalker Rifle, and I'll tell you, hitting a 3-shot kill, hell, even make it a 5-shot kill, I would still rather use the Stalker Rifle over the Bandit, and that's saying something. I would rather use the Commando over the Bandit. Even with its extra bullet nerf, I would still rather use the Commando. Something else I noticed was that sometimes even when I hit the head, or sometimes when I actually shoot someone, the bullet just doesn't register. There was a guy standing AFK, I was shooting him, and just didn't kill him. So just something for 343 to look into. Now I was thinking a way that they could improve the Bandit would be, of course, to give it a scope that would make it much more viable. But then again, I don't want a Halo Reach BTB 2.0 where everyone's just getting cross-mapped by a DMR. And that's why it doesn't have a scope. 343 didn't want people to get absolutely lasered by crouching DMR spam as soon as they respawn, and I don't blame them. If you want to make it viable with the other starting weapons, consider making the red reticle range slightly longer and the fire rate very slightly faster. I don't think anything should be nerfed to bring it down to the Bandit's level, so just slowly improve it until it becomes a competitive, viable weapon that people are enjoying to use. So guys, I'm going to put it to you. What are your thoughts on the Bandit? If you don't like it, what could 343 do to improve it? If you like it, let me know why in the comments. If you completely disagree with me, feel free to let me know as well. I love to hear your feedback. And thank you all for watching Halo Infinite Lone Wolves. The new free-for-all playlist launches in a couple hours, so expect a video on that tomorrow. I'm excited and I cannot wait to jump in and play it. I'll have all the comparisons, all the aim assist from all the weapons down in the description below if you want to check them out yourself. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.